Money is not energy. Huh? It is a system. You know, modern spirituality often repeats the phrase that money is energy, as if it is a universal truth. But in reality, money is not inherently energy. It is a human-made system of value exchange that reflects the rules of a given economy, of a given era and culture. Energy is intrinsic and infinite, while money is constructed and conditional. Confusing the two risks binding your sense of freedom, your sense of worth, and even flow to something external that can be printed. It can be inflated, it can be devalued, or even worse of all, it can be abolished at any time. You know, you need to understand that money is a tool. It is a neutral symbolic medium that societies use to assign value and facilitate trade. You know, its value is upheld by collective agreement, not by natural law. Things like gold coins, cowrie shells, paper currency, and even cryptocurrency all served or are serving as money at different points in history. You know, this proves that money is not universal energy. It is a shifting symbol, a product of systemic consensus. You know, your internal energy flow, that is creativity, vitality, focus, spiritual alignment. That flow is independent of the monetary system. You know, you can be broke but energetically abundant, overflowing with ideas, joy, peace. You can be rich but energetically bankrupt, depleted, disconnected, hollow. You know, equating money with energy makes you mistake financial fluctuations for spiritual ones. If the market crashes, does your soul suddenly lose value? Of course not. You know, when you believe money is energy, you start orienting your life around acquiring, around accumulating, and even hoarding it. Thinking this is the same as staying in flow. But this is systemic programming. It ties your sense of progress to numbers on a screen. It turns you into a servant of the economy's tides rather than a creator. You know, it can create spiritual guilt when you are out of flow financially. You know, as though poverty reflects a blocked energy channel, when it might simply reflect systemic injustice or even access inequality or timing. You know, a healthier view is to see money as a bridge, not as the source. It allows exchange, but it is not the essence of abundance. It can amplify freedom, but it is not freedom itself. It is a system you can learn, you can use, and even navigate without letting it define your internal compass. Psychologically, separating money from energy reduces anxiety. You stop attaching your self-worth to your net worth. Spiritually, it restores your power. It restores your inner alignment, your creativity. And even purpose are not held hostage by fluctuating currencies or even systems. You know, in short, money is not energy. It is a symbol. A system that can serve you when understood, but enslave you when worshipped. You know, your energy flow is internal. It is self-generated and cannot be printed or even taxed. Now, the moment you stop confusing the two, you reclaim your freedom. You know, because then money becomes a tool, not a master. My people, heal. Heal.